Hey guys, I just wanted to do this video today. The repercussions from the AAPC conference that was held over the weekend, and also to talk about Miguel Romero's latest article talking about the March announcement, which in his article, he clearly doesn't understand that was not the announcement. And I feel, for my opinion, he jumped the gun, did not wait, seized on an opportunity to, again, push back and be that cautiously ardent in their thinking with some UFO researchers saying that this has been done before and all that same rigmarole. He kind of jumped the gun and didn't wait for the Rob Friedman uh, video of Luis Elizondo giving his lecture. And now some of the stuff that Miguel writes in his article is just already antiquated, old, and really just not even true. Um, so I wanted to make a video addressing this because I feel very I'm trying to think of the word. Um, I'm very saddened, I guess, to see Miguel go down this road. He states in his article that he's 45 and he's just a he's the cranky old man. I'm 39. Okay, I'm not that much younger than he is. I've done research on old cases and with knowing UFO history. Yes, the Paul Benowitzes of the world and the fact that the William Moores of the world, the UFO Cover Up Live, the whole what was his other argument in the article? The whole oh shoot, um, the case that Grant Cameron always talks about how I can't think of it. Oh shoot, whatever. In any case, go read the article. It's interesting, but again, it's more conspiracy and more pushing a narrative of this is nothing new and there's nothing going to come out of it. Obviously, he did not watch Lou Alozano's lecture because I think he would change his tune just a bit. Maybe not. And really, I don't care whether these people are on board. That's fine. I'm not going to sit there and twist their arms and be like, you got to be on our side. I don't really care. What I think will happen eventually, it's already starting to happen. Now, some would say we are being bullies and we are not being subjective and objective. I disagree. I think that the groups that I've hung out with or used social media with and talked to have kind of decided to push those negative people kind of to the side because they're becoming irrelevant. And because they're becoming irrelevant, they fear for, I don't know, I don't necessarily say what they're fearing for their job or jobs, but I don't think a lot of people are going to take them seriously, given even once May rolls around. And we do get this History Channel series that Miguel points to, aka Red Pill Junkie, points to and says that was the March announcement, and it's kind of ho hum, and it's just yet another UFO TV show that's going to have nothing of significance. But again, he's not seen said show. I've not seen said show. Yeah, I may have known about it, but I don't know what the contents of said show is going to be. So in the conference, he alludes, or he had stated, Luis Alozano stated that we are going to learn things in the show that we did not know before from those three declassified videos, and we are going to start to change the conversation and really just start the conversation, which is a good thing. And he had said something that really I love, because Jamie Josta of the Josta Show and the frontman of the band Hatebreed says the same thing. We want the metal and hardcore community and hard rock community to be inclusive and to get people to come together, where we don't want to be exclusive and not have everybody be in. Well, we should want the same thing in the UFO community and be inclusive and want everybody and have new blood come in, irregardless of what they feel, what the phenomenon is or may not be. Who cares if they are under the ETH impression or that's what their opinion holds? Who cares? Bringing new people, new thoughts is a good thing. I feel very confident that some of the older guard, and I hate to say that a little bit, maybe they'll just say certain researchers don't want new blood interjected into this field, because then what they've worked on and have pushed to the masses will become irrelevant, and also they won't be talked about like they once were. I will say this. In my last video, I mentioned Greg Bishop and how he kind of has not talked about the subject. Well, I posted something in Radio Mysterio's, I can't say that word, in his Facebook page, and he kind of has changed his tune just a little bit, and that's exciting to me, that he's kind of changed course a little bit. And I'm not going to hop down his throat and say, ha ha, you're a flip-flopper. By no means. I just want everybody to be talking about this. This should be broadcast worldwide. This subject should be number one. Forget what happened with Trump or all these mass shootings. Fuck all that. I don't care. And I know I'm going to get some hate for that, but I don't care. I don't pay attention to the news so much anymore, because this is the number one story. It just is. And if you live in a cave or under a rock, then you may not know about this, I guess. So I guess some of my colleagues and some of my friends, we're trying to get that word out. And that's a good thing. Some people don't agree with us and think we're just zealots and that it's a religion for us. No, I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it in the video. Part of the reason why I'm so psychotic about this subject is because I have a daughter. I don't want her to go through life like I did, kind of hemming and hawing, whether this was real or not, or I don't want her to be attacked by some idiot who says there's nothing to this, when clearly there is. And I know some researchers would say, Chris, that's not my issue. We know that this phenomenon is real, but they're pushing the ETH. Who cares what narrative they're pushing? The fact that they're talking about it and getting people to talk about it and having this conversation is a good thing. Why is it a bad thing? And again, show me your evidence that Two Stars or ATIP or any of these other agencies or groups or these efforts are being controlled or trying to control the narrative. Show me your evidence. And thus far, I haven't had one fucking person show me their evidence. And I know I just said the F word, but it's the truth. I haven't had one fucking person show me the evidence. Where is your evidence? Where is it? That's right, because you don't have any. You don't have any. You just have regurgitated timelines from history gone past of this is just like Robert Emmenegger. That's what I was trying to get to earlier on. Robert Emmenegger and the short film of this craft landing and him being used. Okay, that happened in the past. Doesn't mean it's happening right now. Also, from this conference, Lou Elizondo mentions this, not once but twice. And As he says, there's certain cabals within the Pentagon who don't want to talk about this. Now, he didn't go in very depth, but it confirms what my, Nick Redfern, and a few other researchers' suspicion is. There's a divide. There's the haves and the have-nots. And we need to figure out why they're so ardent and their focus of this is demonic, that this phenomenon is demonic. And I know the Collins Elite was mentioned in his Q&A session. So that's of noteworthiness because that's the first time, whether it be a former government official or a current government official, has talked about the Collins Elite and actually talked about it. Like they didn't, oh, that's not real. He talked about it. So, and I'm not trying to bash Miguel. I like him. Now, to be truthful, we have had a falling out. I don't have him as friends anymore on Facebook. I don't follow him on Twitter anymore. I don't hate the guy. I just wish he would be a little bit less ardent in his position and dug in. And again, maybe with some of these guys, Jack Brewer, Miguel, maybe a few others, they're so dug in that when these sweeping changes do happen and the tsunami does come in their direction and they get washed away, that they're so dug in to their belief system that this is a government operation or this is nothing new, that nobody will take them seriously or listen to them because they've been so against it for so long. And again, by no means am I asking them to sing Kumbaya and hold my hand and say two stars is the greatest thing since sliced bread. If you don't feel that way, that's fine. But at least allow them to have this opportunity to start this conversation, because that is the most important thing. It really is. It's the number one fucking story, bar none. I don't give a shit about Trump. I don't care about what's happening geopolitically. Who gives a shit about it? It doesn't mean anything. This is numero one. And some people would say, Chris, you're just psychotic. You can't say stuff like that. It's the truth. It's what I feel. It's why I don't comment on things anymore, because it's irrelevant. This is the number one thing in my life, newsworthy wise. I can't talk today. Maybe it's because I shaved my beard. People are going to say, oh, Chris is a government agent. He shaved his beard. I didn't shave this off. My wife and kid were getting on me. Plus, we're coming into spring. I usually shave all the stuff off and then regrow it. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, do this video. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh boy, Chris said some stuff that's fine. I'm not scared to get a little crispy. That's fine. If I lose some followers along the way, that's cool too. I'm not going to hate on you for unsubscribing or saying he can't say that. It's my opinion. You don't have to have the same opinion as me. That's not what our goal is. Our goal, I guess, is a collective, and some of the colleagues I have and some of the friends I have, is to get this out to the general public. That's why I've been tweeting at news people. I've been tweeting at comedians. I've been tweeting at Joe Rogan or science journalists, because the story needs to be covered more in depth. Now, hopefully, come May, when the To the Stars show comes out, maybe the media will start to pick up on that. I don't know. One thing I will say is the rock and metal community kind of has picked up on the Tom DeLonge stuff, but they've done, I would say Rock Feed has done a really good job with their coverage. Loudwire, their video where will Tom DeLonge join Blink-182 again is kind of hokey pokey, because when they do mention the UFO stuff, they kind of just like brush over it and they don't really go in depth. When I feel fairly confident that if the people over there at Loudwire were to do that, I think they quickly see that there is a lot of validity to what Tom has been doing. And then they mentioned like he only got one video released, which is not the case, and his company really has done anything, which it's clearly not the case. But whatever, I digress. So I'll end this video now. I'll do a live stream this Friday at 12:20. It's the only time I can do it. Maybe I'll do another video this week. Maybe my channel will get banned for my comments. Who knows? We'll see. But till then, love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. I can't talk. My beard is gone. It's hiding all in my mouth, so I can't talk. But love you. Thank you guys. I'll catch you soon. Peace out.